Yes, Mr. Ralad Mahajan, if you can go ahead, please.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation. I was interested in knowing whether SAT score is considered for entrance or how is it?
Thank you for asking that question. That's a very good one. So the SAT, if you have an SAT score, they can always fill it in the application form, submit the score, and let us know. So under the academic achievement sort of section or the co-curricular section, what that means is that we then, if it's good enough, then they get a edge in the process. However, every student needs to write the Nayanta aptitude test as well. It's about an hour long. One of the reasons I'll just quickly say it is that we want to keep the admission process accessible. We are trying to build an affirmative process, which means that if we put the SAT as one of the determining factors for entrance, then a lot of other students who don't have access to the SAT may lose out. And we believe India has talent everywhere. And I'll tell you a little bit about the founding class to justify that. And secondly, it doesn't mean that those that have taken the SAT and have done well, that should go to waste. We do, take that into account and ensure that they do get an edge in the process if they've done well. And thirdly, it is important for everyone to take the NET is because, that just builds the kind of uniformity that we need in the process, right? Otherwise, I won't be able to evaluate every student at the same level, and that won't be fair to everybody. So those are some of the reasons why. But sure, we are a College Board affiliated university, and if you have the score, do submit it. Mostly it helps the student in the admission process.
Sure. Can I have one more question?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
So now in the selection process, what is the weightage given for academics, extracurricular activities, and say sports, say achievements? Is there a kind of weightage which is normally
considered?
Sports is a
part of extracurriculars. No college will give away the weightage to you, sir. However, I can tell you that we value everything equitably. So I'll tell you what are the things that we look at. We look at the class 10 scores. We look at any kind of co-curricular achievements. So the SAT would become that. So academic achievements are looked at. We also look at extracurricular achievements like your sport, music, theatre, dance, all of that. And then we also look at the essays that they write, right? So because over there we are asking them about their values, their interests, what are they curious about, those kinds of things. And that's an opportunity for them to talk a little bit beyond things they have done versus things they have experienced. So if they've gone through a certain failure or a hard time in school and learned a certain subject, or taught someone in the neighborhood or done any volunteering work, etc., so they can talk about it in those essays which we don't have certificates for, and the experiences also count. Lastly, so then after that, the aptitude test is a pass-fail test. So we are not looking at incentivizing anybody for doing extremely well in that test. What we are saying is that you pass the test, that is the criteria to go interview with our panelists. The interview, we are looking at how curious they are in the fields and domains that they claim to be curious about, how hungry are they to learn, and how resilient are they. So in that, we are essentially we really appreciate inch wide, foot deep kind of knowledge. So if they say that I'm sort of really, really keen on Harry Potter or gaming or physics, calculus, whatever that choice is, or geopolitics, whatever that is, then we try and kind of have the line of questioning in that area of interest. And that is when, if they truly know and if they truly like that area and they're not coached to give answers, then in a 20 to 30 minute conversation, they also kind of come out fairly strong in that. And we allow them to interview with us, beyond English. So if they want to do English or Marathi, so the language preference on the form that they give, we try and map them with interviewers where they can speak in a language beyond English also. That enables them to kind of open up a little and not worry so much about finding words in a moment in the interview. So we then evaluate all of this in a very equitable manner. Some things are a little bit more weight than others, but they are equitably weighed. And then the decision comes for offer, wait list, or rejection. I hope that answered your question.